might be with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Whatever feels comfortable for your lower spine, for your back. And then I want you to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just feel yourself release. Feel yourself let go. Do that again. Take another deep breath in. And then as you exhale, just feel yourself settle down into the mat. Gently close your eyes. So we're just going to take a moment to ground ourselves. After a busy week, it's Friday night. We're going to clear our mind of everything that's happened before this practice, anything that's happening after this practice, and we're going to have a lovely relax, reset, rejuvenate session this evening. If at any point we do anything and it doesn't feel right for you, then just leave it. Only work with how your body feels today. Be mindful of how your body feels today. We're going to do a little scan over our body just to begin with, drawing all of our awareness just up to the crown of our head. From here we bring our awareness down over our forehead to that point between our eyebrows. Make sure your forehead is nice and smooth, there's no tension anywhere, try and relax all the way through the face. Your eyelids are just gently touching, there's no scrunching in the corner of the eyes. And then you're relaxing the cheeks, the jaw. Notice where your tongue is resting on your mouth. If the tip of your tongue is on the roof of your mouth, just gently relax that down. You can part your teeth, relax your jaw, open your mouth ever so slightly. You can even gently move your jaw from side to side just to release any tension that you may be holding on to there. Don't be alarmed if that makes you yawn, it's just another release of tension that you might not even have been aware that you were holding on to. We come down over the front of the throat and then spread our awareness out to each of our shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are lengthened down away from your ears. You can gently move your hands a little bit away from you. Have them out to the side of the body. So there's no tension in the neck, no tension in the shoulders. And you can just feel your shoulder blades resting gently on the surface beneath you. You might have a natural arch to your spine, your back might be pressed down in the mat, but just make sure you're in your neutral position. And then feel your hips just gently opening. Let your legs flop out to the sides. A softness in the knees, relaxed all the way past the calves, past the ankles, all the way down to the tips of the toes. Releasing tension throughout the body and being aware if you do have any niggles or any areas today to be mindful of, just notice them, observe them throughout your practice this evening. And then we're going to draw our awareness all the way up again to the crown of our head and just check in with how our mind is this evening as well. So we want to clear our mind, we want to make sure that anything running around in there, we're going to notice it, we're going to observe it, and then we're going to sweep it to the side. All of these thoughts that might be there, you're going to gently move them to the side, knowing that you can come back to them after your practice today, and some of them you might not even need to come back to. Now all of our focus, all of our awareness is going to be drawn towards our breath, just our natural breath at the moment. You can feel the breath coming in and out through both of your nostrils. Slightly cooler on the way in, slightly warmer on the way out. You might even feel the air as you're slowly breathing out through the nostrils on your upper lip. And notice the little movements in your body as your body breathes for you, a gentle rise and fall of the chest and the belly. You're not controlling anything, you're just witnessing your natural breath. And it's like a wave-like movement, a gentle rise in the belly and the chest, gentle fall in the chest and the belly as you breathe in and out through the nostrils. We're going to slowly start to lengthen our breath. So on your next breath in, I want you to make it a little bit longer, and as you do that, expand your belly out, draw the breath up into the chest, and then as you exhale, softly lower the chest. You'll find your rib cage draws back in, your belly goes flat. So it's a long, slow breath in, expanding your belly, drawing that breath all the way up into the lungs, into the chest, opening out. And as you exhale, softly releasing back down. Now you're going to find the natural rhythm of your breath. Don't try and match it to my words, but do try and have a lengthened inhale, followed by a lengthened exhale. And as you're breathing in, it's a nice even breath in, and you're drawing energy into your body. You're drawing it from all around you, this prana, this life force. Your body is then going to send that energy wherever you need it. You might not even be aware of where it's needed. Let your body just send it wherever it is needed. This healing energy drawing in from all around. And then as you exhale, you're letting go. So you're letting go of any tension in your body. You're letting go of any thoughts running around in your mind. You're letting go of the need to do anything and just focusing on being. So once you've found your natural, longer rhythm of your breath, again, notice that wave-like movement as the belly expands, filling up with the energy, coming all the way up in towards the chest, and then exhaling down. This is the lengthened breath we're going to hold throughout the session this evening. And on your next exhale, you're going to softly open your eyes and just take your gaze up towards the ceiling. You're going to bend one knee followed by the other and just have your heels just in line with your hips, feet flat on the floor. Notice how your neutral spine might change position a little bit. You can have a little wiggle around in those hips, make sure you're comfortable. And then you're going to draw your left knee in towards you, lace your fingers together and rest them just below the knee, and then let the weight of your elbows and your shoulders gently just drop down towards the floor. You'll feel the knee gently come in towards the chest, and you might feel your lower back press down slowly into the floor. I want you to gently just circle round in your left ankle. So imagine you're drawing circles with your big toe, just gently easing round in the ankle in one direction. Making sure you're not tensing in the neck or the shoulders, and then just taking those circles back round in the other direction. It's getting some circulation in the lower parts of our legs. You're going to bring it to stillness and point your toes away. Slide your hands to each side of your left thigh and then lengthen that leg, straightening up towards the ceiling, pointing your toes all the way up towards the ceiling. Notice how your hamstring activates. You might feel a little bit of tension there. Make sure you're not pulling the leg in too far. And as you breathe in, point your toes up towards the ceiling and then flex your foot as you exhale and bring your heel down towards your bottom, bending the knee. So you inhale, point your toes up towards the ceiling, and then flex the foot, bend the knee, heel down towards the bottom. So you're synchronizing the movement with your breath. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, flex the foot, heel comes down towards the bottom. And again, one more time, lengthen all the way up. Exhale, heel comes down. This time we're going to hold our leg up so our toes go all the way up towards the ceiling, gently supporting in the thigh, and try and keep the leg as straight as possible. You're going to keep your leg straight and gently flex the foot, pushing your heel up towards the ceiling, and notice how that activates in the back of the hamstring. Again, if your leg feels tight, if it shakes or wobbles, gently push the foot away a little bit, easing off in the stretch. We just want to find the edge of this stretch here. Long, slow breaths, directing our energy towards that tightness in the back of our leg. And as we exhale, feel it gently soften. You're going to slowly bring your left ankle just down onto your right knee. Place your left hand on your inner thigh and open your knee out to the side, just finding a little figure of four position with the legs. You can apply a little bit of pressure to that inner thigh just to open out in the hip. Now you can keep your right foot flat on the floor. If you would like a deeper stretch, you can lift your right leg up, drawing it in towards you, feeling a deeper stretch around the glutes, around the outer thigh. If that's not comfortable, the foot can stay on the floor. Good, nice deep breath in here, relaxed in the ankle, relaxed in the foot. And as you exhale, if your foot is lifted on the right, gently plant it back down on the floor. Release your left ankle, place the foot on the floor, and then draw your right knee in towards you. Hug it in, lacing the fingertips, allowing the weight of your arms to gently just pull that knee slightly in towards the chest. And then start to rotate round through your right ankle in one direction. And do it slowly with your breath. Just gently going in one direction, still with the long, slow breaths. And then reverse those circles, just going back round in the other way. Lovely, bring it to stillness. Point your toes away. You're going to lengthen that leg up towards the ceiling. Just slide your hands to each side of your thigh for a little bit of support. Feel that activating in the hamstring in the back of the leg. Take a deep breath in, lengthening the toes up towards the ceiling, and then flex the foot, bend the knee, heel down towards the bottom. And again, take a nice deep breath in, point the toes, lengthen the leg all the way up, nice and slowly. Exhale, heel down towards the bottom. So nice and controlled, working with the breath as we lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, slowly bringing the heel down. We're going to do this one more time, pointing all the way up, noticing how it feels in each part of your leg. Heel comes down towards the bottom. This time we hold the leg up, toe lifts all the way up towards the ceiling. And then you flex your foot, gently pushing away with the heel. So finding where it feels right for you on this side. One leg might be tighter than the other. Make sure it's not shaking or wobbling, and just gently find the edge of that stretch. Deep breaths in, directing your energy towards that tightness in the back of the hamstring. Slowly bring your right ankle down onto your left thigh. Gently open your right knee out to the side. You can apply a little bit of pressure on your inner thigh just to open out here. Hips stay even. Again, if you'd like to lift up the left leg, drawing it in towards you, also fine. If you prefer to keep the foot down, just gently find that figure of four position where you start to feel that opening in the hips. Lovely. We're going to take one more breath in here. And then as we exhale, we release that foot, but you're going to pull the right knee in towards the chest. You're going to bring your left knee in towards the chest now and place a hand just below each knee. Hug the knees in, get that satisfying little stretch in your lower back as it presses down in towards the mat. Lovely. Place one foot on the floor, followed by the other. And you're going to heel and toe your feet just out towards the edge of the mat. So you can have your heels on the mat, your toes just off, and then let both of your knees just fall in towards the centre. You can take your arms out to the side, place your palms down on the floor, and then we're going to gently just windscreen wipe our knees from side to side. So as you inhale, take your knees in one direction, rolling through the foot. As you exhale, you slowly take your knees over to the other side. So this isn't about how far you go, it's about gently just opening out in the hips, feeling that gentle stretch. If you go down a little bit further, you might feel it on your outer thigh. The shoulders stay down, gently just rolling through those hips. Lovely. We're going to do this one more time each side. And then gently bring both of your knees just back towards the centre. Walk your feet in line with your hips. Gently roll over onto your side. You're just going to push yourself up to a seated position. So find a position that's comfortable for you. If you're not comfortable with your legs crossed, you can have your legs straight out in front. Feel those sit bones really grounding down in towards the floor. And then focus on that tailbone going straight down towards the floor. Spine is straight all the way up to the crown of the head, and just rest your hands just on your thighs. Roll your shoulders back and down with a big inhale. Relax it down. And again, nice deep breath in, rolling through those shoulders. Exhaling down. Lovely. Bring your hands to the floor. Take your palms upwards. Take a deep breath in and stretch up. Look up towards your fingertips. And then take the arms wide and bring them back down to the side again. So as we inhale, palms upwards, lifting up that energy. As we exhale, palms downwards, grounding ourselves. We're going to take the arms up one more time. This time we leave them up. Palms face each other. Relax your shoulders down. Bring your left fingertips down to the floor, just next to your hip. Gently reach up through the right side of the body and then slowly lean into a little side bend just over towards the left. So it's not about how far over you go. Really lengthen up from the hip all the way through the rib cage, all the way up to the tips of the fingers. Take a long, slow breath in here and exhale. Lovely. We're going to sweep forwards. So bring the arm forwards, bring the chest forwards, and then place your right hand next to your hip as you straighten up in the spine. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, look up, exhale and down. And again, this time we leave it up, both arms stay up. Relax your shoulders down. Gently bring your right fingertips down to the floor next to your hip. Lengthen through the left side of the body before slowly bending over to the side. Try and release any tension you might be holding on to, lifting all the way up out of the ribs, gently coming over. Long, slow breaths, expanding that belly, drawing all the way up in towards the chest. And exhale. Good, one more breath here. We're going to sweep on our exhale. Bring your chest forwards, bring the arms forwards, the fingertips come to the hip. Take a deep breath in, roll through the shoulders. Exhale and down. This time both arms scoop all the way up in front. Keep them up. Relax your shoulders down. We're going to add a little twist to the left. So as I turn to the left, I bring my left hand to the floor just behind me. My right hand can rest on my thigh. My spine stays tall, crown to the ceiling, and pull back in that left shoulder, feeling that twist. Nice deep breath in here. It might feel a little bit tighter as you breathe in the twist. And exhale. Good. As we inhale, reach the arms up, come back towards the centre, hold it here. Relax the shoulders down. Lovely. And again, deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale to the other side. Our right hand comes just behind, our left hand on our thigh. Rolling back in the shoulder, we gently feel that twist in the spine. Feel that spine from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. Nice long breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Gently bring that back towards the centre. Reach the arms up. And then gently bring the hands down to the side. If you've got your legs crossed, we're just going to change it the other way. Put the other leg in front, which always feels a little bit weird. Get those sit bones grounded down again. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Link your hands together and then gently bring them down in front of the chest. So imagine you're holding a big beach ball, your elbows are a little bit rounded, and then pull away with those fingertips, but drop the shoulders down. You can look towards your palms, just notice any tension you might be feeling, the top of the shoulders. Nice straight back, nice long breaths. Lovely, let's take it up over the head, but keep the arms round and then drop those shoulder blades back down again. You're going to turn your palms up towards the ceiling, lengthen and straighten. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Lovely, take a deep breath in, reach both arms up, down to the side to the floor. Palms up, reach the arms all the way up. Palms come together, down in front of the heart space. Push the palms all the way up, stretch up. We're going to bring the thumbs down behind the head, so keep the palms together and gently just bend at the elbow, bringing the hands back. Now you can keep the hands high if you want, or or you can drop your thumbs all the way down to the centre of your back. Try not to relax in the upper back, try and keep the gaze forwards, and then open your elbows out to the side, feel that stretch in the backs of the arms. Really connect with those palms. Good, nice deep breath in here, and exhale. Lovely, let's inhale, stretch that up, palms down in front of the heart space. One more time, take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, bring the palms down. Lovely. We're going to slowly roll forwards and come into a tabletop position, just finding the nice square position with our knees under our hips, our wrists under our shoulders. Now really spread those fingertips, grip with those fingers and press into the tops of the feet at the back. So we're going to come into our cat-cow here, gently waking up in the spine. As we inhale, we allow our sit bones to tilt upwards as our belly drops and we gently look forwards. As we exhale, chin comes to the chest, press the floor away, round through the back. Now inhale and come forwards, lengthening through the spine. As we exhale, chin to the chest, rounding through. Now you can keep in your cat-cow like this, or if you'd like to make it a little bit more mobile, as you round through the back, you can push your bottom back towards your heels. As you inhale, you still tilt up in those sit bones, but you scoop forwards as you come up, so you make this wave-like movement. Exhaling, arching the back, bottom back towards the heels. Inhale and reach forwards. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can stay with the stationary version. And work with your breath. Try not to match it to my words. Just really feel each individual little vertebrae gently warming up. You're finding where it feels right for you, not trying to overdo it. Lovely, sending energy to each little part of your spine. We're going to do this one more time each way. And then you're slowly just going to come back to your neutral spine, pressing down through the floor. You're going to take your knees a little bit wider than your hips and just touch your big toes together. We're going to ease ourselves back into a little wide child's pose, gently pushing our bottom back towards our heels. Now you can keep your forearms down and your head raised if that's more comfortable, or you can bring your forehead down to your hands or down to the floor. But try and relax your shoulders down away from your ears, so really pull those shoulder blades back down your spine. Take your elbows wide. Try not to have your arms holding you. Try and have that pressure point in the centre of your forehead if it is resting down. If your head is raised, that's also fine, but really lengthen that tailbone back towards the heels. Now as we breathe in here, expand that belly, feel it dropping down towards the floor, opening all out in your lower back. And as you're exhaling, really let go. You're fully supported by the floor beneath you here. Good, nice long slow breaths in. Nice long slow breaths out. You're going to press into your hands, gently lift up in the body. We come back to our tabletop position, gently bringing our knees back under our hips, pressing down into those fingertips. So we're going to activate our core a little bit now. Make sure you're starting with a nice flat back. We're going to take opposite arm to opposite leg out in front and out behind. So I start by taking my left arm and my right leg out in front and out behind, and then I gently bring it back down to the floor as I exhale. So I inhale, right arm and left leg out in front, out behind. Exhale and bring that down. Now draw through that navel, the back stays flat. Left arm and right leg, keep the gaze down towards the mat. Exhale and down, and really press into everything still touching the floor. Opposite side. Exhale and down. Good. Do this one more time each side. at your pace with your breath, gently coming down. One more time. Exhaling down, lovely. Sit back into a child's pose, this time with your knees close together. Again, finding where it feels right for you. Your head can stay lifted, you can stack your hands and drop it there. But open out, feel that pressure of your belly pressing into your thighs as you're expanding with your breath. Feel that opening all the way up the back as you're breathing in, drawing in this energy. As you exhale, feel everything soften down towards the ground beneath you. On your next inhale, press into those hands, bring yourself forwards, plant your hands down. We're going to get ready for our first downward dog. So you're going to take your hands, another handspan further forwards. Gently just rock backwards and forwards, tucking your toes. Just preparing yourself, and then whenever you're ready, you're going to slowly lift your knees, take your tailbone up towards the ceiling and press back, dropping the head down between the elbows, lowering your heels to wherever is comfortable for you. If you have any issues with your lower back, if you've got any discomfort there, you can always bend your knees a little bit, still pushing the sit bones up towards the ceiling and lengthening the shoulders away from the ears. Take a nice long slow breath in here and exhale. And again, one more breath in. And as we exhale, bring your knees down, keep the toes tucked and stretch back into an active child's pose. So the arms stay out in front. You can look towards your fingertips, or you can bring your forehead to the floor. Take a long, slow breath in here, and exhale. We're going to do that one more time. Come up into your downward dog, so bring the weight forwards, the toes are tucked, tailbone goes high, reach the sit bones up towards the ceiling, lower your heels down to wherever is comfortable for you. You can always come back down into your active child's at any point. Take a nice deep breath in here, drawing up through that navel, and exhale. Lovely, one more breath in here. And then as we exhale, bring both knees down towards the floor, active child's, push the bottom back. Lengthening the arms out in front, feeling that stretch down each side of the body, the head can stay lifted or the forehead to the floor. Lovely, press into those hands, bring the weight forward, place the top of your feet on the mat. We're going to draw our left leg forward, stepping it towards the front of the mat. We've got a hand on each side, you line your knee up with your ankle, and gently just start to find your low half lunge here. So press into the top of your foot at the back. I want you to come up onto your fingertips. Roll your shoulders down and then gently push your tailbone down towards the floor and just take your gaze forwards. So instead of collapsing onto the front leg, we want to lengthen. Feel that lovely stretch, possibly down the front of your right leg. Engage through the core and the glutes. Nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Place one hand on your front thigh, followed by the other, and straighten yourself all the way up. Tuck that bottom underneath, find your nice stance here. If you're feeling a little bit wobbly, you press everything down, you draw everything in. You can keep your hands here if you prefer. If you're feeling quite balanced, you can lift your arms up, stretching up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Good, take a nice deep breath in, stretch up, and exhale. This time as we stretch up, we bring our palms together, and then we exhale them down in front of the heart space. Good, nice long breath in, push up, look up this time. If you feel a bit wobbly, keep your gaze forwards. Exhale, bring the hands down. Good, find the strength here, really press into those palms, press down into both of your feet. We're going to add a little turn to the left, so the elbows stay high, you take a deep breath in, And we gently just turn and look towards the left. Keep the thumbs in line with the centre of your chest. Pull back in that shoulder blade. Good, nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely, let's inhale. Bring that back towards the centre. Reach the arms all the way up. We're going to fold forwards, gently bringing both hands down to the ground. You're going to slowly step that foot backwards at the front. Come back onto your knees, plant your hands, gentle little hip circles. Just easing off around the hips. Good, we're going to do the same on the other side. So come to stillness in the centre. You're just going to bring your right leg forwards, however that feels for you. Lining the knee up with the ankle, hands rested down, pressing into the top of the left foot. So take a moment to find the right positioning for you. Come up on those fingertips, lifting the palms, and then drop the tailbone, engage through the core, engage through the glutes, lengthen forward. So there's a straight line from the crown of your head all the way down to your tailbone. Take a nice long breath in here, grounding yourself with everything touching the mat, and exhale. One hand comes up, followed by the other. We slowly lengthen all the way up, lining our shoulders up with our hips. Good, pressing everything down, drawing everything in. If you're feeling balanced, you can lift your arms up, or your hands can stay down on your front leg. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Good, take a deep breath in, bring the palms together, down in front of the heart space. Gently reach up with the arms, lengthen, you can look up if you want. Exhale and down. Good, nice active hands here. We're going to add a little twist to the right. So we breathe in, we strengthen. As we exhale, we bring our right elbow back, our left elbow forwards, gently turning towards the side. Squeezing those thighs towards the centre of the mat. Let's inhale back towards the centre. Exhale here. Reach up with the arms. We're going to fold forwards, gently bringing both hands down. Good. Bring the right leg back. Knees come together. Hip circles in the opposite direction if you remember which way you went the first time. Lovely, come to stillness. We're going to come back up into a downward dog. So we tuck the toes. We gently lift the tailbone high. Drop the head down, let it relax down between the elbows. Lowering the heels to wherever is comfortable for you. Bending the knees if you need to. Nice deep breaths. Lovely. We're going to walk our feet up to the front of the mat into a little soft forward fold. So as we step our feet up, you can bend your knees if you need to. Any strain on the lower back, just draw your rib cage towards your thighs and then let the crown of your head come down towards the floor. Let your arms relax down towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Good, you're going to bend the knees, scoop the arms up, come all the way up to standing, lengthening. Palms come together and down in front of the heart space. Just take a moment to check in with your neutral spine. Nice strong spine, tailbone to the ground, crown of the head towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, stretch up with the arms, keep your gaze forwards. Do a side bend to the left, reaching away with the arms. Good, inhale, come all the way up towards the centre, and as you exhale, over to the other side. Lovely, inhale all the way up towards the centre, palms down in front of the heart space. Good, nice deep breath in here, and exhale. We're going to come into a high lunge. We step back with our left leg, so take your toes behind, heel goes down. If you prefer to keep it lifted, you can. Bending your right knee, again, shoulders over the hips. Take a nice deep breath in here, and exhale. Good, inhale, reach the arms up, Cactus arms. So take your elbows wide, open out in the chest. We're going to reach forwards. So as we inhale, I want you to lean into this, but the legs don't move. Push forwards, come back with cactus arms. Open out in the heart space. Lovely. And again, inhale, reach forwards. Draw up through that core. Exhale and back. And again, one more time. Reach forwards. Exhale and back. Lovely. Reach the arms all the way up. Palms down in front of the heart space. Lovely. You're going to lift up your back heel. Come up on your toes. We're going to turn to the left, dropping our heel in towards the end of the mat and turning towards the long edge of your mat. Keeping your right knee bent, we come into a warrior two. Take the arms out nice and long. Look towards the middle finger on your right hand. Watch that knee at the front and really activate all the way down that left outer thigh. Pressing into the little toe side of the feet. Reaching away with those fingertips. Wonderful. Little bit of movement here. Straighten the front leg. Lift the arms up. Look up. Exhale and down. Bend the front knee back into your warrior two. And again, inhale, palms up. We lift up and look up. Exhale and down. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and down. Good. Find the strength in your warrior, reaching all the way. Good. You're going to come forwards to me, bringing your front hand down to your front thigh. Turn your back, palm over. As we come into our extended side angle, you reach your left arm up and over the head. Have your chest, your shoulders all facing the long edge of the mat. You can reach down your leg if you prefer, or you can gently just rest that hand on your inner thigh. You can bring your elbow down. Really pull back on that left shoulder. Pull back on that left hip. Good. Draw up through that waist. On your next big inhale, use that top arm to come all the way back up into your warrior two as we lengthen out. Relax the shoulders down. Good. Take a nice settling breath here. And exhale. We're going to reverse our warrior this time. So our left hand comes down to the outer thigh. Our front palm turns over. You're going to reach, and this time we curl over, our chest opening up towards the ceiling, looking up past our elbow, but keeping that right knee bent at the front. Weight is still even between our front leg and our back leg. Good. It might feel tighter breathing like this. Long, slow breaths. Perfect. Let's use that arm to come forwards back into our warrior as we strengthen and lengthen out. Take a nice long breath in here. Perfect. Into our warrior one. So draw the back arm round, turn your hips and your shoulders to face the front, reach the arms up. If you need to adjust your back foot here to make it more comfortable, make it more comfortable. Reach the arms up, our palms come together, down in front of the heart space. We're going to step up to the front of the mat. Good. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, palms together, side bend to the right, reach over. Good. Inhale up towards the centre, side bend to the left. Lovely. Inhale up towards the centre, palms down in front of the heart space. We're going to do the same on the other side. We step back for a high lunge. Our right foot goes back. You can keep the heel lifted or drop it down. Bending through that front knee, lining your shoulders up with your hip, pressing everything down, squeezing everything in. Good. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhaling down. Good. This time we stretch up. You're going to come out with cactus arms, opening all the way out. Good. We're going to draw forwards. So as I inhale, I reach forwards, look down towards the floor. Cactus arms open as we come back. Good. And again, inhale, reach forwards. Exhale and back. Front knee stays still. One more time. Inhale, reach forwards.
together and down in front of the heart space. Lovely. You're going to lift up your back heel. We're going to open for our warrior two, dropping in towards the centre of the mat. Adjust the length of your feet if you need to. Lengthen your arms out along the long edge of the mat, looking towards your left fingertips. Good. Feel the strength in your warrior pose. Nice. Let's add some movement. Straighten the front leg. Lift up and look up. Stretch. Exhale and down. And again, inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale and down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale and down. Find your warrior two, reaching away with the arms. Gently bring your front hand down to your front thigh. Turn your back palm over. Extended side angle. You come forwards towards me. Getting that wonderful diagonal between the tips of your fingers all the way to the outer edge of your back foot. Good. Watch that front knee isn't wandering. Press down through both feet. Drawing down lower if you prefer, but really feeling it down the side of the body. On your next inhale, straighten down through those feet. Use that top arm to come all the way back up. Lengthening all the way out. Nice deep breath here. Prepare to reverse your warrior. So this time your back hand comes down, your front palm turns over, scooping up and over. You're going to look up past your elbow, reaching all the way up towards the ceiling. So lengthen your heart space up towards the ceiling, keeping that front knee bent. Nice deep breaths in. And exhale. Good. Come forwards with strength. Find your warrior two. Let's come into our warrior one. So we turn our hips and our shoulders towards the front of the mat. Adjust your back foot if you need to. Reach up with the arms. Bring your palms together and down in front of the heart space. One big step or a couple of little ones up to the front of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Stretch up. Side bend to the left. Good. Inhale, stretch up. Side bend to the right. Good. Inhale, stretch up. Palms down in front of the heart space. Okay, we're going to come into a chair pose. So I want you to make sure that you're really planted through those feet. Have your feet in line with your hips. If you feel a little bit wobbly, you can take it wider. Hands are in prayer position. Take a breath in here, and as you exhale, start to push your bottom out behind, and then really tilt that pelvis underneath, draw through the navel. Bend the knees, coming down into your chair pose. Good. Perfect. Now you'll feel your weight coming more back onto your heels, that's fine. Make sure no pressure on your lower back, squeeze that bum. Perfect. Take a deep breath in, stretch the arms up. Reach up towards the ceiling. Okay, nice long breath in here. And exhale. Bring your right hand down to the outer side of your left thigh. Reach backwards and turn towards the left, adding a little twist, but keep your hips and your knees facing forwards. You can apply a little bit of pressure to that thigh just to hold you in your twist. Gently turning to the side. Lovely. You're going to come forwards, bring your left hand down to the outer side of your right thigh. Good, it looks like we're going to do some weird dance move there. Didn't really think that through. Straighten up, lift the arms up. Palms together, down in front of the heart space. Good, take a deep breath in here. We're going to come back into our chair. Pushing our bottom out behind, just find where it feels right. Tuck that belly underneath, really draw through that navel. Good, arms are nice and active here. Take a long, slow breath in. And exhale. You're going to reach your arms up, lengthen, elbows in line with the ears, sitting back into your chair. Good, let's bring that left hand down to our right thigh and then open your right arm as you twist, looking to the side. Good. holding your knees forwards, holding your hips forwards, just adding that little twist. Take a nice deep breath in here and exhale. Gently bring that right hand down to your opposite thigh. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, palms together and down in front of the heart space. Good. Inhale, reach up. Bend the knees, hands down to the side, just a little scoop. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and down. And again, inhale, reach up. Exhale and down. Hold it up. Exhale here. We're going to come into a little forward fold. Reach up with your arms as you exhale. Bend your knees if you need to, gently bringing yourself down. Let your arms dangle down towards the floor. Let the crown of your head come down towards the floor. Good. You're going to bend your knees, plant your hands, and then come down onto your knees and gently push back into a little child's pose. Good. Take a nice deep breath in here. You can keep your head lifted if you prefer. And exhale. Lovely. Bring your weight forward. You're going to come back down onto your back. Don't get too excited, it's not the good bit yet. So have your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Slowly roll your back down, find your neutral spine. Let the back of your head rest on the mat. Good. Now I want you to bring the edges of your feet together. So just your big toes, bring those edges together. If you do have any lower back problems, take your feet a little bit further away from you. We're going to come into a reclined bound angle. So our hands are just away from our body, palms upwards. Bring the bottom of your feet together and let your knees just open out to the side. Now, if this isn't comfortable, take your feet further away. For a more intense stretch, you can bring those heels in towards the centre of the pelvis. And then take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just let gravity gently open out in the hips. Make sure you found a position of comfort where you can feel a gentle stretch, but your lower back isn't arching off the floor. You've got a straight line from the crown of your head all the way down to your tailbone. And keep with the long, slow breaths here, noticing how the hip opening feels. If it becomes uncomfortable, you can always stretch your legs out. Long, slow breaths in, relaxed in the neck and shoulders. And exhale. One more breath here. Lovely. We're going to place a hand on the outer side of each thigh and gently bring those knees back towards the centre. You're going to place your feet down on the floor and then you're going to bring your left knee in towards you. As we did at the beginning, just lace your fingers around your knees, let them rest just below the knee. You're going to lengthen your right leg out, heel stays on the floor, toe goes towards the ceiling. Good. Now bring your right hand over to the outer side of your left thigh. Take your left arm out T-shaped on the floor and then gently just start to apply a little bit of pressure to the outer side of that left thigh and bring it across to the right side of the body. Now you can keep both of your hips down on the floor, you can keep both your bum cheeks down on the floor. If you would like a more intense stretch, you can bring the knee further across the body, gently lifting up in the left bum cheek, but keeping your shoulders anchored down on the mat. So just coming into a little supine twist. And as you apply that little bit of pressure to the thigh, you might feel a stretch going down the outer thigh, maybe in the glutes. Remember, you also have the option to just keep both hips down on the floor. Nice deep breath in here. Try not to tense in the shoulders. And exhale. Lovely. One more breath here. Lovely. Lovely. Bring that back towards the centre. Place your left foot on the floor. Draw your right knee in towards you, hug it in. And then slowly begin to slide your left foot away. The heel is on the floor, your toes are towards the ceiling. Notice how that feels on this side, and then gently, left hand comes to the outer side of the right thigh, your right arm goes out to the side. Gently begin to bring your right knee across to the left side of the body. You can keep both your bum cheeks down again, and also one side might feel different to the other, so just find where this side feels right for you. Getting that little bit of a stretch around your outer thigh, around your glute, maybe adding a twist. Good, shoulders are anchored down, long slow breaths. And exhale. Lovely, draw that back towards the centre, place your foot on the floor. Good, you're going to lengthen both of your legs out, hands at the side of the body. Take a deep breath in and stretch up, point the toes away. Exhale and bring that back. Good, you're going to bend both of your knees and have your feet flat on the floor. Now we're then going to lift our feet up. Our knees are going to be in line with our hips, our calves are parallel to the floor. So we're just going to do a lying down version of one of the exercises we did at the beginning of the class. Just one final activation for our core. Both of your hands reach up towards the ceiling, in line with the shoulders. Good. You're going to take your left arm over your head, and then you bring it back towards the centre. Take your right arm over your head, bring it back towards the centre. Reach your left leg out in front, but up towards the ceiling, so not too low, don't strain the lower back. Draw that back. Same on the other side, reach away, and then draw that back. We're going to do opposite arm to opposite leg. Our left arm goes over as our right leg goes out. You gently bring that back, engaging through the core. Opposite side, right arm and left leg. Nice fluid movements. Exhale and bring that back. And again, you can make the movement smaller. Make sure your lower back isn't arching. Exhale, bring that back. One more time. We lengthen. Exhale and back. Good. Hug your knees in towards your chest. A little rock side to side. Wonderful. Come to stillness. Lengthen both of your legs up towards the ceiling. Point your toes. Place a hand on the side of each thigh just for a little bit of support. You're going to push your heels up towards the ceiling, and as you do that, you'll feel your hamstrings activate. Make sure your legs aren't shaking or wobbling. If they are, just take them a little bit further away from you. Feel your lower back pressing down into the floor as you push your heels up towards the ceiling. Good. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Now you can stay here if you want. If you would like a more intense stretch, you can reach your fingertips up, reaching for your toes. Gently lifting through the neck and the shoulders. If that doesn't feel comfortable for you, keep the shoulders down, gently reaching up through the heels. Good, hold for one more breath. And exhale, bring the heels down towards the bottom, and then place one foot on the floor, followed by the other. Okay, have your heels in line with your hips. Place your hands at the side of the body. A very smooth and slow bridge. So the first thing we're going to do is tilt our pelvis underneath, gently squeezing our bottom and engaging through the belly, feeling the lower back press down into the floor. The hands are at the side of the body, so keep your bottom down, and all you're going to do first of all is hold the pelvic tilt, but lift your arms over the head, and then exhale and bring them back down to the side. Do that one more time. Inhale, reach the arms over the head. And then exhale and bring that back. Now we're going to add a little smooth bridge into this. So as I lift my arms up, I press into the feet. My hips lift up slowly. Push the hips up towards the ceiling and then exhale and slowly lower. It's not a big lift, it's not a full bridge. Inhale, tilting up in the pelvis, lifting the arms up and over, the hips go up. Exhale and gently come down. Let's do that 2 more times, just reaching up with the arms, rolling through that spine, curling through each vertebrae as you come down. 1 more time, lengthening all the way up. Exhale and down. Lovely. Hug both of your knees in towards your chest. Little rock side to side with the knees. Good. Bring your knees towards each other and place a palm on top of each knee. As you inhale, draw the knees in towards the chest and then part them, taking them out to the side. As you exhale, you push them away a couple of inches and then you draw them back together. So just little hip circles. Inhale, the knees come in towards the chest and then they open out away from each other. You exhale and push them away and then draw them back together. So find the rhythm with your breath, just gently circling round in the knees, nice and slow. Your calves, your heels, your feet are all relaxed and you're just gently working around those hips. Make sure your lower back isn't arching. We're going to go around 1 more time and then hold it still. Place a hand just below each knee, hold it here, hugging the knees in. Again, if you would like a deeper stretch, you can lift up your shoulders, lifting your forehead towards your knees as you tuck the knees in. And exhale here. Good, 1 more deep breath in. If your shoulders are lifted, gently bring them down towards the ground. Place 1 foot on the floor, followed by the other, and then gently lengthen one leg out, followed by the other. 1 more full body stretch, hands at the side of the body. Take a deep breath in and point your toes. Lift your arms up and over, stretch. Exhale and gently bring the hands down to the side. Now it's time for the nice bit. So you will find blankets and eye pillows at the end of your mat. The eye pillows have got essential oils on them, so if you're allergic to anything, maybe don't use those. And I want you to find a position of comfort. So you can come into Shavasana with your legs lengthened out. If that isn't comfortable for your lower spine, you can have your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor. Try and take your feet a little bit wider and rest your knees together. You can even lie on your side. You can sit supported next to a wall. It's all about finding a position that is comfortable for you. Take a moment, have a little wriggle around. We will be lying here for a little while, so finding a position that is comfortable. Taking your legs a little bit wider, taking your arms away from your body. Allowing yourself to fully relax down into the support beneath you. And we're going to just come into our natural breath now. So you're not going to be controlling your breath. You're going to come back and let your body breathe for you. Still in and out through the nose.
eyes closed or with your eye pillow just gently across your face, just feel yourself begin to settle down into the comfort, making a nice little cosy nest for yourself in any way you like. And at this time of year, we can feel that we're coming into autumn. We're shifting seasons. And we want to synchronise our body with the rhythm of nature. So summer is the season of action. Autumn is the season of letting go. And we're going to do a little relaxation tonight where we allow our body and our mind to synchronise with the season and come into the season of letting go. So just gently scan over your body, making sure everything is as relaxed as it can be. Starting at the crown of the head. Gently bringing your awareness down over your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, tongue resting softly in the mouth, shoulders lengthened away from the ears. Your spine is tall, you're lying evenly from left to right, from top to bottom. No tension in the hands, the feet, the thighs, the knees. Really settling into that stillness. Check there's no lumps or bumps of clothing or jewellery or anything that might distract you or draw your attention away. And set aside anything that's on your mind right now. There is nothing you need to do. You're setting aside everything for this time to connect within. Letting go of doing and focusing on being. Just take one last deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel yourself really settling and begin to let go. You're surrendering all doing, knowing that if you do become uncomfortable, you can move, that you've done so much to make yourself comfortable that you really won't have any desire to move. And then begin to feel that stillness. Rest in that stillness. And become aware of any distant sounds that you might be able to hear. Just allow your sense of hearing to extend out. Not trying to label them or analyse them, just receiving all sounds effortlessly without analysis. You're simply receiving sounds with an effortless awareness. And then slowly begin to bring your sense of hearing closer. Notice any sounds that you might hear in this room, receiving any sounds. And then listen for the soft sound of your own body breathing. Feeling your body resting. Being aware of your body breathing. Your body breathing itself. Nothing for you to do. No need for concentration. There's just an effortless awareness. I want you to just repeat to yourself mentally, I'm going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will remain awake and aware.
nidra has begun. And as I said, with the focus on shifting into the autumn season, we know that it's arriving. We can feel that autumn is arriving. We notice the trees are beginning to release their leaves in one final, gorgeous, grand finale. And you're going to give yourself permission to let go too. Making way for whatever new beauty is waiting in the wings. I want you to picture yourself effortlessly following this autumn rhythm of nature, letting go of anything you no longer need with a grace and a beauty. Saying goodbye to any old mindsets or habits. Letting go of a busy schedule and making way for some well-earned downtime. Without any guilt, just letting go. Knowing that it's perfectly natural at this time of year to let go now. Embrace the joy of letting go. The freedom, the lightness, the cleared slate ready for you to create your next masterpiece. I want you to picture yourself letting go and ask yourself, what will you release? It might be a thought, a feeling, a habit, an activity. Don't think into it, just feel into it. What would you like to release? What spontaneously comes to your mind first? And then picture yourself after it has been released. Feel the lightness of that release. We're going to set an autumn intention for ourselves now. I want you to say to yourself mentally 3 times, I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. And now we're going to take a trip throughout the body, witnessing with curiosity and effortless awareness, allowing our mind to softly hop from one body part to the next as I name them. There's no need to think, there's no need to move, there's just awareness. Awareness of any sensations, any thoughts, any feelings that might arise, but without any attachment. Simply noticing and moving freely on. Bring your awareness to the point between the eyebrows. Sweep your awareness down to the hollow of the throat, over to your right shoulder, right elbow, effortless travelling deep in the body down to the middle of the right wrist, right thumb, tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger, back up to the wrist, elbow, shoulder, hollow of the throat, sweeping awareness over to your left shoulder, down to the left elbow, deep in the body, effortless, to the middle of the left wrist. Left thumb, tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger. Back up to the wrist, elbow, shoulder, hollow of the throat. Move down to your heart centre, over to the right side of the chest. Sweep back to your heart centre, over to the left side of the chest, back to the heart centre, the navel centre, tip of the tailbone, the right hip joint, right knee, ankle, right big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the baby toe. Back up to the right ankle, knee, hip, tip of the tailbone. Sweeping your awareness to your left hip joint, left knee joint, ankle, left big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the baby toe. Back up to the left ankle, knee, hip, tip of the tailbone, the navel centre, the heart centre, the hollow of the throat, the eyebrow centre. Rest your awareness at the eyebrow centre. Now become aware of your chest. Move your awareness down to your chest and notice the body breathing itself. Your chest gently rises and falls with each breath, and there is nothing for you to do. You're simply witnessing. Bring your awareness to the breath in your nostrils and move your awareness to your right nostril. Feel that with each breath stream coming in through the right nostril, heat is created in the body. Each breath coming in through the right nostril, a heat is created in the body. Move your awareness over to your left nostril and feel that with each breath stream coming in through the left nostril, cooling is created in the body. Each breath coming in through the left nostril, a cooling is created in the body. And now bring your awareness to both nostrils at the same time and feel the balance of two streams of breath coming in right and left, heating and cooling, balance throughout. Just follow this rhythm of breath, fully awake and aware, feeling a balance of left and right, heat and cool in the body. To manifest sensations within our body. I want you to start by feeling the sensation of a crisp autumn breeze blowing across your whole body. Feel the cool air blowing from the tips of your toes all the way up to the top of your head. And then feel it blowing from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Feeling the cooler air turning colder. Feeling your whole body naturally contracting, pulling in from the cold. Begin to feel that deep in your body. Almost feel your body shivering as cold is permeating your skin, the tissues deep into your bones. Feeling goosebumps across your body. Notice the breath in your left nostril and feel the cold air flowing in with each inhale. Feeling the contraction in the nostril and the cooling sensation. With each breath in through your left nostril, your body becomes colder and colder. There's goosebumps, you can feel shivering, feeling cold in all parts of the body. The arms, the cold legs, cold torso, head. Feel the cold on your face, the cheeks, the tip of your nose. Shivering cold all the way up to the top of your head. Now let go of the sensation of cold. Completely let it go. Let go of the cold sensation throughout that body and notice that you can release the sensation of cold from your body anytime you need. With the power of your mind manifesting it. We're now going to manifest the sensation of heat in the body, the opposite sensation. Feel the heat rising in your whole body. Bring awareness to your navel centre. This is an energy centre, a chakra. It's where you can create heat and radiate it through the body. Feel your navel centre like a blazing fire. The intensity, the hot core of the sun. Feel incredible heat at your navel centre and then radiating out, creating warmth for your whole body, out to the tips of your fingers and your toes, heat flowing out like lava. Spreading out through your whole body, deep within your whole body. Feel it in your bones, radiating out, expanding in all directions. To the muscles, the skin, the arms, the legs, the tips of the toes, the fingers, the face, the ears, all the way up to the top of the head. There's an abundance of heat throughout your whole body. There's so much heat, you can feel it spilling out, even heating the air surrounding you like a heat wave. Feel heat in every pore of your body. And then notice the breath in your right nostril, the warming breath in your right nostril. With each exhale, notice the expansion of the right nostril and the sensation of heat flowing out from the right nostril. With each breath, the sensation of heat, completely letting it go. Letting go of the sensation of heat throughout your whole body. And notice that you have the power to manifest or let go of heat in the body anytime you need. Just rest for a moment in that awareness of your power to manifest or let go of temperatures, of sensations throughout your body anytime you need. We're now going to do a visualization where we open the doors of intuitive knowing, always available to you. I'm going to name a series of symbols, and as I name them, images, thoughts, feelings, even memories might arise within you. They also might not, which is also fine. You're just going to continue to be the witness as to what your mind presents without thinking or analyse. You're simply watching with a detached awareness. Nothing for you to do. A pen and notebook. A sunrise. Red apples. A beach towel. A stack of papers. A vegetable garden. A snowy mountain. A bowl of rice. A fluffy blanket. Sunshine through the trees. Now is the perfect time for you to repeat your autumn intention. You're going to repeat it 3 times with feeling and awareness in your mind. Say to yourself mentally, I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. And know that your intention has been received deep in your being and is already manifesting. Just take a moment to feel the peace of the intention manifested. You're going to bring your awareness just back to your breath, your body resting, breathing itself. Hearing the gentle sound of your body breathing. Feeling the sensation of your body breathing. And we begin to externalize our awareness. So take your awareness out a little bit further. Be aware of the room that we're in. Picture in your mind the floor, the walls, the ceiling. Know that your practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to an end. And begin to develop an awareness of your physical body, place that we're in, feeling the awareness coming back into your body. Feeling your body lying on the floor, the points of your body that are in contact with the floor. And as our Yoga Nidra is now complete, you can begin to make some gentle movements in your body. Maybe move your fingers or your toes. Any gentle movements in your body that feel good for you. If you like, you can begin to make larger movements, moving your feet, your legs, your hands, any body part that is calling out to you. You might want to curl into a little ball, you might want to stretch the whole of your body. Keep your eyes closed, and whenever you feel ready, you're going to slowly just roll over onto your right side. And as you begin to move, just feel that energy begin to move around your body. Feel your awareness coming back to the whole of your body. Notice how your body feels. Keeping your eyes closed, you're going to slowly push yourself up to a seated position, sitting however is comfortable for you. Raising the crown of your head towards the ceiling, face is soft, eyes are closed, hands can just rest in your lap. You're going to drop your chin down towards your chest and bring your palms together and just start to gently rub your palms together. As you start to rub your palms together, you can feel a warmth and a heat, an energy building up between your palms. Keep rubbing until you feel that heat beginning to build a little bit. And then you're going to softly place your palms over your closed eyes and feel the heat and the energy radiate out from your palms. You're going to open your eyes behind your palms, keeping your gaze lowered, and then slowly take your hands away and bring them to each side of the body. Palms upwards, take a deep breath in, lift the arms up, lift your gaze up, stretch up towards your fingertips. And then exhale and bring the hands down. And again, one more time. Lift all the way up. Palms come together. And this time we come down in front of the heart space. Just connect your thumb into the centre of the chest. Connect with your heart space.